Hi, this is Tim with Shops Reviews. Stick around in a few seconds. We're going to be working some body filler. So this is the USC or US Chemical brand body filler. Their Featherite, which is their lightweight body filler, and it's part number 21330. Now this is body filler that really works along the same lines of any other body filler, and especially any lightweight body filler. But we wanted to compare to see how this may lay up next to, let's say, a store-bought brand or the painter supply place where you go in and you just get their lightweight body filler that a lot of times they'll try to sell you. And even on the package itself, it states that it's as good as any of the leading brand lightweight body fillers. So we really wanted to test that and actually put it up beside the Featherite body filler and see how well the USC brand Featherite would do. Now, this body filler, as far as once it's worked, they recommend you to work it with, to finish with 80 to 120 grit and then follow it up with a primer. And they say that anything from 2K primers to your 1K primers, even your polyester primers, any of those are fine for substrates to go on after the Featherite body filler. So much the same as most of the other body fillers out there. So we did want to see actually how this would work. How would it go on? How would it lay out? How would it mix? How would it spread? And then even the working time and how it would work, and really wanted to kind of see the difference, because many times if you're just using one product, you just kind of get in your task mode and you just work it out the best you can, and you don't really recognize compared to one another maybe how much better another brand may be. So we wanted to actually see that real time compared right beside one another. So the first thing we did is we took in this case it's the Smart brand, but it's what the painter supply place actually sold us. And so we wanted to lay that out, see how it worked, and then right beside it, use the Featherite literally minutes after. And just want to kind of give you an idea. We're in Central Florida, beautiful day today, 78 degrees, so really right in that median of temperature where any type of body work can be done. It was dry, it wasn't wet, it wasn't really humid. So again, kind of a perfect day for testing this. And again, that temperature didn't swing one way or the other with those few minutes. We also tried to draw a big circle in our mixing board to actually kind of measure out the body filler and also use the same amount of hardener for each of them. So once we did that, we really saw that the Featherite was just night and day different from the painter supply brand or the Smart brand. And it was better in that difference in really every way. From spreading, it was more kind of a velvety smooth or not quite a butter, but maybe a little thinner than a peanut butter, versus the other got really sticky really quick. In fact, you can see where it just plain quit wanting to work. And I mean, it was within a couple of minutes, and I didn't mix it very hot. In fact, when I did the Featherite, I gave it a little more hardener just to make sure that I wasn't making this a little cooler so it'd have more working time. I made it even a little hotter, and still the working time had to be triple. Just still staying that velvety, smooth texture where I could keep working it and keep working it and keep working it. And I'm not the best filler spreader, let me promise you. But still, you can tell where you could work it and work it and work. And even in its setup state, it didn't want to pull away. And then even sanding off, when I took it with, I used our Ingersoll Rand 328B, so a big 8-inch orbital, geared orbital with 36 grit to just knock down those highs really quick. And I did that for both sides. And the store-bought brand or the Smart brand actually kind of wanted to pull and not do well. But on the Featherite side, it just worked well. You can see you get your nice texture all the way across, that it wanted to level out fine. And then even into the blocking, it worked well as well. And price-wise, we're talking a few bucks. So I really don't see why you would want to save that money when it could cost you time. In fact, on that door, when I spread it out, and maybe I was being a little too quick, maybe I could have taken a little more time, but then again, probably would have set up, maybe I could have mixed it a little colder. But still, the chances of it going on as smooth as the other is slim and none, as well as a lot of pinholes to fill. even bigger than pinholes, about the size of your thumb, some of them. But again, so you're risking of wasting so much labor and saving that few bucks. I really don't see how you can come out ahead by buying some off-brand versus something like the USC Featherite. We're really happy with this. I'm not saying it's the best in the world. Maybe we can compare it to others, but I'm just saying it worked very, very well, sanded very, very well, and we're excited to see what happens when we put the primer over the top of it and block that out as well, and we'll have some more to say about it. But check it out. Again, it's the USC 21330 Featherite lightweight body filler, and you can find it online or you can find it from your paint supply store. And make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.